So today I have the pleasure to discuss with Michael Thuy, who is the founder of GeekAngel. Hello, Michael.
Hello.
So thank you for speaking with us today. Before
My
we
pleasure.
start talking about how to bring an idea to life, could you, in some words, present your company, your new company, GeekAngels?
Yeah, GeekAngels is a web an internet platform where people who have problems or questions about the internet or computer related problems can get in touch with people who know a lot about computers and the digital devices. So basically, we created a system where we put a business model in the conversation of people. That people can have about computers and devices and stuff. So it's a little bit like a rendezvous, but for geeks and people with computer problems.
Okay, so you are trying to link together people who have a lot of expertise with computers and digital stuffs and people who are more newbies and that doesn't have all the skills needed sometimes to start with computers.
Well, yeah, but not only computer experts. We also get questions like my mom. She would ask like, "Can I trust Facebook?" Everybody says I need to be on Facebook, but I don't. I mean, I read some articles in the newspapers that it's not trustworthy. So if you know a lot about Facebook, for instance, you can become a geek angel as well, because people will find you based on what you fill in on your profile page. So if you mention I'm good at Facebook, then people will find you basically.
And is it also a way to find developers, for example, if you want to build an application for iPhones, iPads, or something else, or not really?
Not really, because we really want to focus on the consumer market, and especially yeah, just people, you know, at home, more like senior people plus 50. So no, we're not, for now we're not interested in the business to business market.
Okay, fine. And how did you get this idea about GeekAngels? Could you detail a little bit how you get the idea?
Yeah, sure. It's something that has been following me for years. I used to be a web designer, and I knew Photoshop and you know Dreamweaver and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about 10 years ago. So and then when I would say to somebody like, yeah, I know how to make a website, they would call me and say, "Oh yeah, you're good with computers, right? Can you come and fix my email because there's something wrong with my email?" So and then and at first I would really explain that's not what I do. I mean, I'm a designer, you know. I'm more like an artist and not an IT guy. But basically, I knew how to fix the email. So in the end, I would go over there and fix it anyway. But no, people have always been asking me like, do you think I should buy this new iPhone, or you know, do you know which is a cool site for this or that? And you know, people are always bugging me with that. So my main problem was that I found it difficult to reject these kind of questions, because when my dad is calling me at 10 o'clock in the evening and he has a problem with his email, I mean, I really want to help him, but sometimes it's just like, okay, this is not a good timing, or I'm doing some work or whatever. So I thought if all the people that are like me, which are like almost everybody around 30 and younger, digital natives, if we just work together, then our family and friends always will have a geek angel available, you know, to help them. So if I'm not available for my dad, then some other geek angel will help him. And okay, he probably has to pay a little bit, but he's willing to pay because he just wants his problems to be fixed. And so that's a little bit how we came up with GeekAngels. But the first idea was like 6 years ago. I really wanted to start a company with employees and you know and with cars and the whole thing. But the last couple of years we really saw an explosion in crowdsourcing companies or ideas, and suddenly, yeah, we saw the light, and it was like, wow, we can, now is the time to really do this, you know. We have the technology and we have the internet, and so voila, it was only a matter of, you know, of doing it. I mean, the idea was there all the time, and we have the market opportunity is there. So it all made sense, you know. It all
Yeah.
came together. Yeah.
So in a certain way, the idea was already present in your head a long time ago because you identified the need, and now you just say, okay, the window is open, technology is ready,
Yeah.
people seems to be ready also to that kind of way of thinking. So let's do
Well,
it.
yeah, I hope so. But I think in a year or two, people will really be ready. I mean, I'm talking about, you know, 40, 50 plus people. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about, you know, students or people around 30. Of course, they are ready because they have been using the internet and email for years. I mean, in their companies or at school. But for, you know, if you look at my dad, for instance, he's like 60. He's really good with computers, but he learned how to work with computers.
Yeah.
He's not a native. I mean, we were born with a computer and with a cell phone and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think it might take 1 or 2 years before it really starts booming, GeekAngels. But it's really important to be the first, of course, because now you have a huge opportunity to build a brand. And I mean, I'm not focused on making money right now. I'm really focused on getting a big piece of the market and getting the brand, yeah, out there.
And so we are coming to the business model who is behind Geek Angels. So you were just talking that you were not looking to get some money, at least right now, but I suppose that for the future you will want to generate some revenue.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not our main priority now, but of course, it's a company. So of course we have a business model, because just as a side note, because I really am getting annoyed with all these people that have, yeah, like these beautiful ideas to do online, and then you ask, okay, but how are you going to make money with this?
Right.
And they say, yeah, that's not important. I mean, I'm gonna just go for it, and so it's maybe, yeah, maybe it's because I experienced like the 1990s and 2000, 2001, where we had this huge internet crash, you could say, and so when I hear people like 20-year-old people say now, like it doesn't matter business model, it's just a great idea, then yeah, I always think back to that period. But basically, so how is our business model? It's really easy. People buy credits on our website. They cost it's around €1. It depends on how much credit you buy at once. And the Geek Angel, he chooses when to charge the client.
Okay.
So first, the Geek Angel would listen to the problem of the client for free, and then when he really knows that he can solve the problem or can help the client with it, he presses a button, and then the timer starts running. So then he's charging money. So and then it's just 1 credit per minute. And we pay the Geek Angel 50 cents per minute, and the client pays around €1. So with the other half, we pay our fees, of course. I mean our what is it? Remuneration, you know, ons loon.
Yes. Wages and stuff.
Yeah, the wages and stuff, and we pay bandwidth, because you know it's all voice over IP telephony, so it takes quite some bandwidth. And we pay, you know, developers and stuff. So voilà, that's basically, it's as simple as that, the business model, and that's why I love it that much, because I really hate complicated business models.